is talking about quantum leaping your life, but what does it mean? And how do you know that you're about to quantum leap your life? Meaning that how do you know that your life is forever going to change? The thing here is that there are hints, there are signs, there are clues in our life that will let us know that our life's about to change forever for the good. So if you want to know what they are, if you know that you are currently going through a quantum leap, on the edge of a quantum leap, I'm going to share with you how do you know all the signs and everything that you need to know in this video. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Welcome back to Awaken with Tina. My name is Tina Wong. I'm a spiritual guide and mentor. And what I do is that I help impact makers and visionaries and light leaders of the world to step into their truest and highest alignment so that their light can be amplified. So if this is you, like this video, let me know if you enjoy our content, and of course subscribe to the channel because we post so much valuable info for you. So with that being said, let's talk about the quantum leaping. The quantum leaping happens when you are ready to take the plunge, when you are ready to take your life to the next level. We're not talking about incremental changes. We're talking about whoop, how do you do that? How does she do that? How did he do that? The things that most people will turn their heads at you and looking like, what? How? I don't get it, right? Are you just lucky or what? But the thing is, it's not like that. What happens here is that when your energy, when your frequency is off a match of this crazy quantum leap, it will quantum leap. So ultimately, quantum leaping your life is all about the frequency change and the frequency alignment. So I want to be sharing with you, how do you know that you're on the edge of a quantum leap? How do you know that you are literally about to change your life forever, or your life is forever going to change? Whichever way you want to put it, it is happening. So let's dive into it. Maybe you're someone right now that you're dealing with a lot of changes in your life, a lot of internal shifts and a lot of external shifts. And a clear sign for you to know that if you're on the edge of really transforming your life and taking it to the next level is that you're feeling your world inside is literally crumbling. I know. And also your world outside is also crumbling. Here's why. What happens here is when we feel the quantum crumble, as I call it, or actually what I like to call it better instead of the quantum crumble is the quantum restructuring. Okay, the quantum restructuring happens when things are crumbling inside of you, internally and externally. For example, if you have a business, right? And a lot of people that I work with have a soul-led business. So maybe this is your case. So I'm going to give you this example that maybe you have a business right now that you feel like, I don't know if I'm aligned to my message anymore. I don't know if I want to talk about that anymore. I feel like I want to talk about something else. I feel like my true passion is not being, poured out because I'm scared in some way. So there's some internal thing going on. Or you could also be feeling like, am I even good enough to do this? Can I even do this? I'm excited. I feel like I want to expand my business, but I'm also like feeling into some self-worth and some self-doubt issues. And on the external side, maybe your business is all fine and well, and all of a sudden people are dropping like flies. Or maybe something that there's some resistance, or maybe you're feeling there's something weird, like the money's not coming in, the client's not coming in, things are not going as smooth. And you're like, what the heck is going on? Am I meant to fail? I'm not cut for this. Hold on, hold up. So what actually happens here is that the universe is showing you all the signs that you are not aligned, all the signs that you say, this is who I am, this is who I want to be, but who you are is not insecure. Who you are is not in doubt. Who you are is not in fear. Who you are is not in insecurity. So whatever it is that you've been going on internally, it is crumbling. All of these feelings are being brought up so that they can crumble into little pieces, into the ashes, so that the phoenix can rise. So for those of you who are also experiencing something on your outer layers where things are not happening the way that you want, well, this is a really clear sign that whatever it is that you've been doing around this point, it needs a change, it needs a shift. And the shift is not just like, oh, let's do a little pivot here, a little pivot there. It's not like that. It's that what you've been asking for, what you've been praying for is a whole new identity, a whole new change. So what essentially is happening here in your internal and external world is that the crumbling of the outdated version of you, the outdated ways of doing, the outdated ways of thinking. And that is not going to be required for you to take that next step in your life. So whenever you feel like there's a sudden like crumbling on the inside as well as the outside, good news, okay? Don't get into the trap that like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. That's the trap, but don't get into it, because when you sit and you witness, but then you still hold your vision that I am here to change the world. I am here to increase my impact and income to the freaking next level. If you know that is you, it's important for you to stay tuned and to stay aligned and to be in that frequency. Be in that frequency of change, evolution, transformation, right? But also at the same time, understanding that the crumbling is assisting you, okay? Remember this, things are happening for you, not to you. Things are happening so that you can see clearly. You can get out of this situation. So maybe you're dealing with unaligned clients right now. Maybe you're dealing with unaligned product suite right now. Maybe you're dealing with unaligned offers right now. Maybe unaligned branding. Right? So now all of this thing that is going wrong is going to force you to do something that you've never done before. And that's when the quantum leap happens. So maybe you're undergoing a whole new identity. Maybe your branding is going to change. Maybe your product offer is going to change. Maybe what it is that you're doing, your vision is going to change. So knowing that, how you know that you're on the edge, a total quantum leap in your life, whether it's career, business, money, love, is to know that there's going to be a quantum crumble, a quantum restructuring. But while you're going through that, you still have the vision of, but this is what I want though. But this is what I want. It's not just one, but like this is I know who I am to be. So I don't know why it's happening, but I know this is who I am. So if you know when you're going through this thing where you're still holding the vision, like, but I see it, but I see my business booming, but I see myself being aligned, but I see myself being happy and in love. But if you see that, but at the same time, things are crumbling, that's how you know that you're on the edge of a quantum leap. Because your belief is pulling you forward, is holding that vision, but all your reality is creating the space, you see, it's expanding you to hold more space for the universe to work through you, for the opportunities to flow through you. If you think of yourself as, a basket of miracles, that's kind of nice, right? Baskets of miracle. Are you, if your basket is this, is it more chance that I'm going to throw something in, it's going to land? Or if you expand your basket, if I'm going to throw something, there's more chance of the thing actually landing. You see, that's the same thing. When you're clearing and shedding and realizing that some old things are not working anymore, you're expanding your container by holding your trust, by holding your peace, by holding your frequency. And when you do that, more miracles now have more space for it to land in. And that's how the quantum leap happens. It's when the moment when you realize that, well, everything's crumbling anyway, so might as well do something new, do something revolutionary, do something different. And in that moment, that's where you will find your power. And in that moment, that's where you become an energetic frequency match to the miracle itself. So let me know if this is you. How have you been feeling lately? Drop it down below if you want me to talk more about the quantum leap. In this video, I talk about the identity shift. Very important concept for you to understand when you are going through this journey. Check this out. And on my Instagram at Awaken with Tina, I post more information. If you're someone who's a light worker, an impact maker, going through these changes, that's going to be the place for you. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.